stuck blade. So what have you tried on this so far?
I have tried putting the cabinet on the ground and pulling just straight up with my knees basically effectively holding on the cabinet. It was so stuck that the cabinet started to actually flex and bend.
I wonder if you warm it up a little bit with a heat gun.
Yeah, I was going to say, have you tried anything with heat?
I have not.
That's
Obviously-
probably the next thing I would do, obviously with very, very delicately.
To tell you the truth, a hairdryer is probably a little bit more benign because the heat gun's going to get really, really hot because you don't have an adjustable shutter on it.
I have one with an adjustable shutter.
Oh, do you?
But it would still get pretty hot. Definitely hotter than a hairdryer.
Yeah, a hairdryer might be the ticket. I've unstuck all sorts of stuff with a heat gun.
Yeah, he can do a lot of good stuff with things that are stuck. The other option is, there is already a little bit of a hole here.
Yeah. That's
The
where
other
you use
option
a
is
puller.
you put a nail here so that you don't make the hole any worse. Let's see how big the hole is.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice that was like kind of molded in there.
Yeah, it's kind of like a molding defect, I guess.
Well, in this case it might help us.
Yeah, really.
If we stick a nail through here like this, as long as you're okay with doing that,
Absolutely.
that would give us a surface to put the puller on, and then we can try to use that. That's the first thing I would try.
Yeah, let's try that.
Because I feel like there's less chance of doing damage than with the heat.
Okay.
Because the heat, you have to really heat it up pretty good. It likely would be okay, but that wouldn't be my first choice.
All right.
This puller's giving me flashbacks to that
was
that
pretty
flywheel
scary.
fan.
That was pretty scary. We pushed that way beyond.
Oh
what we
yeah,
should
that
have.
too. The GE fan motor that almost blew apart.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
I was thinking of when we were pulling the I guess the rotor off of that Murray Weiss fan, and it just kept slipping off.
Yeah, but at least that wasn't that dangerous.
No, that was not. That was like not pressed on with any amount of force.
The other one, that was
really scary. Like, I thought we were going to make a snuff film.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that we pushed it that far. We should know better than that.
Speaking of using heat, right?
You're not kidding. Okay, we got to get a nail. We'll have to go into garage for this.
All right.
Well, we'll come back in here. But
Yeah, I have to say with most of the Lakewoods, I don't have an easy time pulling the blades off.
Interesting.
Usually, this is the only one I've never been able to get off. But you can see it. Look, it definitely needs to be oiled. Like, look at that.
Ew. That is sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs some work. It's probably never been oiled.
No,
which
I
is
don't-
kind of disappointing because it
Yeah.
does have an oil port on the back.
And that's the one downfall with this design is they don't like with the metal bladed Lakewoods like the P23s, even the 25s. You obviously have access to the oil ports on both sides. They manufacture these with the oil ports, but probably nobody takes off the blades to
Yeah.
oil the front.
If you don't know anything about motors and mechanical stuff,
You're
you
probably
would
not even oiling
assume
it. Yeah.
you would assume that's all it needs is in the back, not
Yeah.
realizing there's two.
Yeah.
since you're going to get into streetlights, I assume you want to see all the streetlights.
Yeah, yes.
Well, that's pretty soon.
Okay.
I like it.
What? You like what?
Street lights.
Oh, me too. Not DEO ones.
I thought you were going to say okay. Oh, I see what you're going to do. You're going to use the screw for mechanical advantage to just press it off that way.
Well, no, it's not gonna grab anything. I just want to move the screw down to the point where it touches the shaft.
But couldn't you theoretically do that? Like, wouldn't the screw bear down against the shaft and lift it off that way?
If the plastic was super strong and it would hold the screw, yes.
Oh, I
but
see.
it's the threads are just gonna move up.
Oh, that
you
makes
know.
sense.
It's not strong enough. No wonder this camera isn't broke by now. Now this is not made for something with 5 blades, it's made for something with 3, so it gets a little dodgy, but
Yeah.
we're not going to be applying very much pressure. If this doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Right.
I think it'll work. I've really never had this not work. The boiler needs to be cleaned.
Mm.
Wow.
What?
I can't believe how much force that's putting on that blade.
Yeah, this is right up your alley.
I'm the one who doesn't force things. I don't know why you keep saying that.
Yeah, this is pretty stuck on there.
Yeah, now I don't feel as bad that I couldn't get it off.
Did it move at all? No, it didn't.
It didn't even move?
No.
Wow. You might have to use heat and pulling.
Is
You
it
might have to.
Is it possible at some point? I wonder if this fan, I don't know if it overheated, it got too hot, and the plastic melted onto the shaft.
I would be willing to bet it's that sticky stuff that's on there.
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes that hardens and it really gets quite sticky. That's usually what is the source of this kind of problem.
I've never seen this happen before.
Not to this extent if I've seen it. This is bad.
And despite the bearings being a bit dry, it like I've run it a bit to see if it would overheat, and it didn't. So
Yeah, this screw is not the right. It's not working the way I wanted it to.
Oh, see, it's starting to kind of cant over.
Yeah, it's not staying straight. What else can we either use?
Well, I think what might have been happening is I think it might have just been pressing the screw further and further into there rather than bearing down on the shaft of the motor.
Well, the shaft is right there. That's on the shaft. So it's only about that much clearance that we're dealing with.
The only thing I can think of is you might have to drill it out a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say,
and try
do you
it
have an
again.
objection to...
totally fine.
I mean, I would have an objection to enlarging this hole,
I
because
have-
it's not supposed to be there. But that would make it easier.
I guess if it's a matter of having a fan that works versus...
I absolutely.
Well, it's not broken.
Yeah.
Right.
For now, I mean, it's...
Yeah. I mean the bearings are dry.
I mean, on one hand, it's potentially just a matter of time, but on the other hand, these things have been neglected by so
For
many people.
decades.
And
Yeah.
they just never die.
I've used something for this in the past, but I can't remember now what it was.
Did it involve kicking a tripod?
Probably. Chances are very high. Maybe we'll look in the garage and see what else
Okay.
we have.
This would have helped us with your flywheel.
You think?
So Eddie's into vintage lawnmowers.
That's pretty cool.
So he's restoring a 1960s lawnmower, and we had to get to the points in the condenser under the flywheel.
Oh, they actually had points on them back
Yeah.
then. Oh, I'm surprised.
So he, so to get the flywheel off, we have a Briggs and Stratton puller, but it's meant for a modern Briggs and Stratton, right? So like you go old school, I have a short crowbar, and then you just put it under the
Oh,
flywheel.
you just keep walking it
bang,
up.
bang, 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 yeah, and then eventually it pops.
What did it have? Did it have a Tecumseh or?
Briggs and Stratton.
Oh, it was a Briggs and Stratton
three,
engine. Okay.
3.5 horsepower.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one, I saw it on eBay, and the guy had shipping on there.
For a lawnmower? Wow.
So I showed it to him. He's like, "Can you buy it for me, please?" Because he's been looking for this like for a while, and because it has the old school like almost bicycle like handlebar like that comes up like
That's kind of cool.
it has like the grips on it, and the frame is not rusted out. Like it needs to be. Like you must have.
severe pitting.
Yeah, there's pitting.
As you would expect from rocks and stuff
Yeah.
hitting it for 50 years, right?
Yeah, but we'll do. You know, he'll do a complete resto. But usually in these projects, the first thing to do is just get it running and then go from there.
Right.
So, yeah, we something like that flywheel puller or that puller would work well as a flywheel puller for that situation. I think just right down on the shaft and
Yeah, they're pretty inexpensive. You could probably get it for like 30 or 40
Yeah.
bucks.
yeah.
I'm not so sure that this was actually pressing on the shaft. I think it was just taking the screw and kind of doing this.
I'm
to it.
wondering that too.
I'm just out of curiosity. I wonder if it doesn't have a. I think we might be able to lift it up. Yeah, see, it's just making the hole bigger and bigger now. Because if you had something to thread into, you could use the mechanical advantage of the screw to lift it
exactly.
off that way. Yeah, this thing is dry.
Yeah, that's why I'm okay with the hole in the. And I think I have another set of blades for it somewhere.
That's crazy. I can't believe how stuck that is.
Yeah, I actually had to bend the cabinet back because I was like I was like whoops.
Yeah, by then they were starting to get pretty flimsy, I
Yeah.
guess.
And that's when I reached out to Jordan and said, I could use an assist. What do you and I was asking him just for ideas. He's like, just bring it over. See, what I liked about, I think, the second gen and definitely the first gen is these were open. So you could, with the zoom spout, you could get to the oil port.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Then on the third gen, like they closed up because they were probably like, no one's oiling them, so who cares?
Fair enough.
But yeah, even on the 200i, there's oil ports, which obviously came after this.
That clicking is really annoying. It's weird that it wasn't doing that when the light shades are on it.
Extra weight.
Yeah, I think
pulling
so.
down.
Yeah.
And I think it's only really. I mean, it's obviously shaking because the clock is probably screwed up on one of the blades.
Yeah.
But, you know, like he said, if we reorder them, it'll probably stop. But
Yeah.
it's also not helping that it isn't braced.
That's true too. Yeah.
Well, we can do two things. We can enlarge the hole, or we can take the motor apart from the back, and then we can put the stator in the vise and see if we can, you know, pry the blade off like that.
Maybe let's try that.
Option 2.
Yeah, option 2. I've done that once before with a different fan. It wasn't nearly as difficult as this. And once I got it in a vise, it just popped right off.
Okay, we can
All
do
right.
that.
You have a vise now, right?
Yeah, we just have to secure it to the table. Have you seen it today?
I think so, but I don't remember where.
That's not good.
It might be in the garage. I can go look now if you want.
It's somewhere out in the open. I've seen it today. I just can't remember where it was.
Well, I'll start looking while you guys are doing
Oh, it's
it.
going to take forever.
Well, it'll take just as long if anybody else does it.
No, I'll do it faster.
I think I saw it.
You saw
Yeah,
it?
I've seen it too.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
on the
can't
ground.
remember.
It's near
Yeah.
the door.
Go show Kevin. Yeah, I'm just really curious what has caused this to get stuck on.
I think we're going to find that
It's that.
that red sticky stuff
Yeah.
is in there, and it's very hardened.
And I've had this fan probably for 10 years, never really used it. And then somehow this year I ended up with 2 more, thanks to the fan meet and thanks to whatever else I found it. So then I was looking at all 3 of them and I said, I'm gonna run this one for a little bit. And then
That fast enough?
it was stiff.
You're kidding. You found it already? Or did you find it?
He found it.
I love how you don't believe that it was me.
Well, it didn't take very long.
I didn't get in the garage. He
You
found
didn't even
it.
get to the garage.
Look at you throwing shade.
It's not even sunny out.
That's because it's shady. the nice.
All right, now nobody move this because the stator is just chilling on the table.
Where's that vise?
So
Right over here.
Wow, that is really. You know, if you want to just hold it, I might be able to just try to wiggle it off. Because the vise, I got to put it into a table still. So like, hold it. Yeah,
Just
hold it
waiting for
like
them to
that.
both go
Yeah.
flying. Nice.
Yep, there's the
There
red
it is.
sticky stuff. Just as I suspected.
You just needed two guys playing tug of war.
I thought you were both going to go flying. That would have been so funny.
No, we were both using good control.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that entered into the bearing now, so we got to clean the bearing
Yeah.
out. But it's just that very sticky.
Why did they do that?
I wonder if that was originally some kind of oil it meant to prevent this problem, and then it's having adverse effects over time.
That might make sense.
Or it could be some kind of locker.
That's true.
But they
too.
have that clip on there, like,
Yeah.
which, could have been.
That would imply option number one. But then again, these were disposable throwaway fans. Maybe this was an attempt to get people to throw it out. Either way, it's unfortunate.
Well, I'll put the vise away then.
Okay.
Glad you found it.
Where
That should
was
take
it?
about 20 minutes. In the garage.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
take-
where in the garage? The
On the
garage is
floor.
huge.
It
Where on the floor?
Near the door.
It was
Which
next.
door?
It was near the Rotorex compressor that we got from
Well,
our
that
friend.
narrows it down to about 50
Was
Rotorex
it by the
compressors.
heater?
No, no, the loose Rotorex compressor that came from that compressor.
Oh, the one
slot.
that was about to get thrown out
Yeah.
for no reason?
Yeah.
I know where it is. Did you want to do a clean and varnish on this
We
motor while
should.
we
We
have
might
it
as
open?
well, right? Ooh.
Yeah, that's why I said that's
Yeah.
when we pulled it off, it slipped over, and now we got to clean the bearing.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is fine. We can.
Yep.
Not a big deal. The stator's pretty clean.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen you use that before.
This is usually done off camera because I usually do it outside,
Oh, all right.
but it's too cold today.
Yep.
Got to add that to your list of tools to get.
Absolutely. Data vac, electric duster. Live green, stay green.
That thing
Right.
is no joke.
Ha!
Yep, definitely adding that to the list.
It's an expensive tool, but it's better than buying those dumb cans all the time.
Well, I either do that or I have like a Craftsman air compressor that
That can be too much a lot
you're
of
plugging
times.
it in and like you're waiting for it to turn on and you put it away and
All right. So we'll take this outside. We got to spray some of the varnish.
Ooh,
some spray
toxic
off.
fumes. Some VOCs.
Safety eighth. It's going up and up.
I was going to say that's quite an improvement from safety 50th.
We were at safety fourth.
noticed before there's just enough toilet paper left in the bathroom for a second airflow tester.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then go get it, because my airflow tester is breaking.
Break that one too.
Perfect.
Great. Toxic fumes. Well, this will be a lot easier than that Kel Airy that we worked on.
You want to bring this or the camera?
Bring what? Oh, I'll bring the camera.
Or the
My
camera?
goodness.
I'll bring the fan.
Okay.
It's like two people at an intersection.
I
you
could
go.
bring it.
No, you go. No, you go.
Good grief.
This thing is remarkably clean, actually.
That's because it's not dirty.
I went first.
I mean, I know you guys just, cleaned it off, but we still have the pellet bag from the other day.
Yeah, it should be around somewhere.
I don't want to put this down on the ground and scratch it. This probably would have been what I saw at Surface Merchandise when I was a kid, was this variant of this box fan.
Okay, yeah.
That would have been like 93, 94.
Okay. Yeah, that would probably be the tail end right before the 200i.
Okay.
Yeah, because the
I
200i,
guess we'll go put the light on.
200i replaced this fan, I believe.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I'm still learning about some of the box fan
And so like the 200i initially came out, like the earlier one had this color cabinet, and then the later ones had the color of the cabinet of the P25, like because they were in production at the same time, like that
okay.
gray color.
Although I do remember it being a stark white. I'm talking like 30 plus years ago, so I'm a little fuzzy.
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah. Great.
And spray off.
Yep, sprayer.
Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Try to prevent as much overspray as I can.
So I used this stuff for the first time a couple weeks ago, and
That is nasty stuff.
it is nasty, and it's hard to like not overspray. Like, and because I never used it before, I thought overspray on something like that would be really bad, but he told me earlier that like it's okay. And of course, when I reassembled the P25, it's the one of the ones upstairs. It was totally fine.
Actually, you know what? It might work a little bit better. I'm just thinking, can it pass through here? No, not quite enough space. I'm just trying to prevent getting overspray.
Well, you could enlarge that opening.
Do you have scissors? Or a knife?
Just pull it.
Or just pull it? Let me put this down in the grass first so it doesn't scrape it up. Okay, that worked. That was easier than I expected it would be. I think that's about as good as I'm going to get it.
Okay.
Just get it all over the pavement.
Can you get a little better?
I love that orange glow.
It's nice. Reminds me of being a kid.
That's only 3 or 14.
Oh.
There's plenty more where that came from.
It's too bad it's so windy. We could have gone to get ice cream.
Why does that matter?
Because you got to sit outside and eat it.
So?
You want to sit in the wind and eat ice cream?
If it means getting ice cream from there, yes.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
I think my warm operator senior that I use at night probably needs some varnish. One of the windings is a little loose.
Well, we could varnish it.
Yeah, well, that would have required me to bring it with me, which of course I didn't do.
Well, that's personal to you.
I didn't say it's your fault. Yeah, I noticed that yesterday when I was cleaning it. It's probably been like that since it was new.
It probably has, and it likely run just fine for the 30 years.
And it's got 65,000 hours on it already.
That's probably above the life expectancy of that motor.
What's that?
It's probably above the life
Oh,
expectancy
yeah.
of that motor.
Probably by a factor of 3 at this point.
Yeah.
I think they're good for like 50,000 hours average, so that's probably way over.
Well, it gets oiled at least every 2 years, so.
Does it ever get ice cream?
No, it hasn't had that.
Yeah, I sure am hungry.
But it's windy, so you can't get ice cream when it's windy.
Correct.
This ice cream place is great, though.
Is it soft or regular?
Either or,
Either one,
whichever you
nice.
like.
Wow. All right.
I need to do about 2 hours of cardio to work off like one scoop, but
It's not that windy right now.
no, it's gonna get it's gonna die down more and more as the night goes on.
Oh, maybe we can go get ice cream then.
Boy, if only we had people who knew things about wind gauges and stuff,
Right.
and people who own them.
Right.
You have a wind gauge?
What?
You have a wind gauge?
Don't you have a couple on this property?
Yeah, but you can just feel like.
Yeah, but why would you just feel it when you have 2 of them?
Because you don't need the information if you can already tell. It's kind of like Jay. If you don't know what the units are, you know that one is greater than the other. But if you don't know what the starting point is, what does it matter?
This is true.
That sounds kind of windy.
It does.
We might not be able to go get ice cream.
You know you can't do this to us, right?
Well, it's got to dry now.
Yeah. Well, I guess in the meantime we can work on the rotor, right?
Or we could eat ice cream.
Or we could eat ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream.
Or we could just watch the varnish dry.
That's boring.
It will take longer if we watch it.
That's true. We better stop looking at it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go back inside. Who left the door open? It's going to be all cold in here.
Probably you did.
This thing is a beast.
You want to see that thing run?
I've seen that thing run before.
You have?
Yeah, the when I just walked by, you did a video on it.
Yeah, but that wasn't in the person.
This is true. I mean, in a person, it would be pretty awesome. That thing is frightening.
I think the ones,
That
those
belt-driven
two
loud.
plastic ones are just about as powerful, if not more powerful.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, the belt-driven whole house stand?
Yes.
Yeah, that thing's a monster.
I mean, I feel like it'll pull the house inside out.
Have you seen that one run?
I think I have.
Was that at the meet?
I did get it from the meet.
Because I think somebody had it running at the meet.
That one actually came from the firehouse last year.
Right, I remember now.
And again, you have this excellent piece of history, quality vintage fan, nobody wants it.
That's so weird.
And that one is like old enough that it should have been in the, desirable collectors
Yeah,
era.
right.
I guess in defense of the collectors, like, that's not exactly something easy to get home either.
Who cares?
People who don't have the space.
Who's that?
Me. Here we go. I'm just waiting for it.
Anyways.
Here comes the snark.
Snark.
Did you see that picture of a storage unit?
The picture you just showed me.
Yeah.
It's like a wide open desert in there.
Yeah, if you don't want to take the car out of it.
Yeah.
We can't fix this now because we got to turn this to clean this up. So we're at a standstill until we put the motor back together to spin that up.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to pull the
No, not with that
pull
on
the
it.
bearing over that. It's going
Exactly.
to screw it up.
Yep.
We're back after a near catastrophe with the stator that just transpired off camera. Here's the results of the varnishing. It cleaned up really nice. Oh, it's cold. It cleaned up really nice, and it looks like new. And it's cold because it was outside. Okay, now we're going to put it back. Here it is. A few too many fans over here
Yeah.
right now. We're going to put it back in so that we got to spin the shaft up so we can clean this, and then we'll polish the bearing surface and we'll re-lubricate and we'll be done. This whole thing is cold.
Yeah.
It's still a little bit tacky. It was probably too. We should have put it in the living room
I
when we
think it's
left.
the
Is
temperature.
what we should have done.
Yep.
Worst case scenario, it just becomes a little more difficult to pry apart next time.
Right.
It doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is extremely sticky. I'm sure that's the only problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, there should be some sanding paper in here. It's just a question of where. I cleaned up yesterday and I can't find anything. Here it is.
Right in front of us.
Yeah, right where it should be, next to the things that we used to do this task. Let's see if we can get lucky enough to put the screws back in yet. Well, if we don't put the bar back on, it's not going to make any difference either way. Oh, perfect. What's this? Is that lettuce or a leaf? Or I guess it's a leaf. Oh, this is really dirty.
Wow. That was our problem.
It's going to take a minute to get all this off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it was.
That red gunk.
Probably we should try to clean it out of there as well, because it's going to
Look at that.
replicate the same problem. I have put blades in the dishwasher before and have not had a problem, but it makes me nervous because I don't know what kind of effects the heat would have over time.
This is true.
So I generally don't put blades in the dishwasher unless it's a piece of junk fan I don't really care about.
Yeah, I would not either.
You know, some cheesy modern fan, whatever.
Yeah, who
but
cares?
Not something like
No.
this. I wouldn't.
How do we clean that out of there?
That's why I thought of the dishwasher.
Yeah.
'Cause I know it would take it out, but it's not worth the risk. Yeah, look how thick that is on the shaft there. Wow. We gotta keep going.
Mm-hmm. You can smell it.
Good thing the motor was cold.
Yeah.
We need a lot of time
Yeah.
on this. Yeah, this is getting really hot as I'm pulling it off because there's just so much friction. This should be good. This switch could use some deoxit.
Yeah, sure could.
I might have some in the garage.
That's way better.
Okay, so now we'll try to get this off of there. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is definitely a little tacky still, but that's not a problem. Okay. Something was sticky here. I guess it's probably just residual from that
It's got, yeah.
junk that was on the
gotta be.
shaft. Okay, so we've got the back. That was kind of sticky too. Front.
I have never run into this before, ever.
Oh, no, that was out of the frame. Perfect. Classic. Yeah, the whole shaft is just full of sticky stuff everywhere.
Yeah, I've had 2 other of the same exact fan pulled apart, no problem.
I've seen that plenty of times, but not to that extent.
No.
These are kind of a delicate component. So what we'll do is we'll use Simichrome polish. We'll take all that scoring out, and this will look like a new mirror surface when we're done with this.
It's wonderful, yeah.
And it'll run very, very nicely. So we're going to put it into there, which we can't get to because there's a million fans in the way.
I forgot this was over here.
This is the polish that we use. This is a very good German-made product. It's kind of expensive, but it lasts a long time. You don't use very much. I like to wrap this in a piece of paper just so it doesn't mark up the shaft at all. But we can only use about 1 layer of paper because it's a very tight fit. Get out of there. Too much. Even that's too much. Just need a very small amount. Very dirty.
Wow, look how dirty that is.
sometimes that happens. That's why I shut it off. I could tell it was getting loose. You hear something beeping?
I do.
What is that? I got it perfectly centered this time.
Oh, look at that.
That's what I wanted the
Yeah.
first time. For whatever reason, it's very difficult to do, and I don't know
Is
why.
it?
This is still coming out fully dirty. We gotta keep going.
That's pretty crazy. I wish I knew the history of this fan because it wasn't caked in dust and dirt, but I'm wondering if it's more on the manufacturing side.
What is the
Just with
the stickiness?
yeah, well, it's the excess stickiness.
Oh, I know why this is so bad. Because that slipped over the bearing. That's why this
yeah,
is so
okay.
bad.
All right, that makes
So
sense.
this is way worse than it is.
Yeah.
That's where our problem is here. That's fine. We'll get it all cleaned up. Usually this is a pretty quick operation, but this is a lot of dirt on there.
Couldn't imagine doing this without a drill press.
No, it's not easy. Yeah, it's still coming up well. That looks pretty good now.
Yeah, it does look good.
So that's a much better bearing surface.
Way
now.
better.
This should glide nice and free. This makes such a big difference in the performance. This is smaller than I thought. Kevin likes to clean these with isopropyl alcohol, which is that works good. It's a good cleaner. I don't usually find that we have to do that, but it's not a bad idea by any means. These aren't very dirty. I don't think we have to do any extensive cleaning on this. No, that's filthy. This is what it's like to work over here. It's always something.
Always something.
Always something. If you were doing it somewhere else, probably would have been just
Totally
fine.
fine. Yeah. That looks so much better.
This is going to work way better than it was before.
Yeah.
Did you oil this through the oil port?
So I was only able to oil the one side because of the blade. So that side, yes, through the oil port, correct.
Yeah, you can tell it's a little bit wet. Well, not wet. Damp with oil.
Yeah.
these could probably fair to be replaced. They're starting to break down. But they'll get the job done for now. I don't think that the stator is properly aligned in
No,
there.
I don't think so.
I think a little bit of an oil spill in here. It's such a nice looking stator. That came out really good.
is.
Yeah, we should have washed these shells while we had it apart. You got a little bit of melamine foam on the back of this. wash my hands so we don't get oil all over the clean blades and guards. Have you used this stuff before?
No, I've never used it.
Melamine foam. It's like a miracle product. We're going to take this right off. And
Does it have to be damp? Whoa.
yeah, it's incredible.
Wow.
It's unbelievable what it can do. And it make this look like brand new. It took and the shine came right back.
Yeah, look at that.
It's a miracle product. Handle looks like new again. That's why I said with that cord on the other one, just
Oh yeah, just go.
I mean, unbelievable
Wow.
product. And it's cheap too. You get a
Where you buy
box
it,
of
grocery
100
store?
for. Well, you can. You know the Mrs. Filthy brand. This is more or less what it is. It's the Mrs. Filthy Magic Eraser.
Okay.
But if you buy this, it's called melamine foam. It's like the off-brand whatever. You probably can get 200 of these for $10.
Oh gosh.
As opposed to 2 or 3 for $5
Yeah.
at the grocery store. Don't buy it at grocery
Okay.
store. You get ripped off. But I mean, this will just make the motor look like absolute brand new here. It sounds like a stupid infomercial. But it really, I don't use anything else to clean besides this anymore.
Oh, look at that.
And there's no chemicals. It's just, I guess it's a very mild abrasive. So just a little bit of moisture and unbelievable what it can do to some of this stuff.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to pick some up.
Because the motor looks like brand new now.
It really does.
It's incredible. I couldn't believe it the first time I used this. Looks like you just repainted
Oh my
it.
gosh, it does. Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible. I mean, the shine, the luster, it all comes right back. Incredible product. Look at that. It looks like it rolled off the
It
factory
really
yesterday.
does, yeah.
And it comes so clean, so quick. It's unbelievable
Yeah,
stuff.
you really weren't working that hard to get it off.
And it does the same thing to the paint up top too.
Yeah, look at that.
And I only did this one part there, and it
Yeah,
looks
it
like
looks
new.
way better.
Handle looks like new
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, I'm definitely buying some of that stuff.
Yeah, you gotta get some. Do you want to try to clean this out before we put it back on?
Yeah, if you think we
I think we
do it.
should. We can probably do some isopropyl alcohol. And get that out pretty easily. I think it's in the garage.
The handle.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That comes out.
Do you see what brand that is? The model that is?
It's General Electric.
Oh, it's a big GE.
It's quite big.
I'm starting to think I know like what types of vintage box fans you like.
Yeah, like obviously 50 is.
I know what you're gonna set your sights on next.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't really like these as much. I like the ones from the 50s, sure, but ones from the 80s, not really.
I'm super happy how this is coming out. Just feel the shell. It feels brand new.
Ooh, it's nice.
Yeah, like I said, we'll definitely get some of the melamine foam.
Sheath.
I mean, just even feeling the shells, like it has that like gloss.
Yeah, you could feel the
yeah,
coating.
it's
It's
crazy.
incredible. We have to just do the rest of the cabinet here while we're here.
Yeah,
Look at it take this off.
it is like a miracle product.
Look at that handle. It looks like new. Take all this grime right off. The switch we should have put in the dishwasher. That would have cleaned up pretty good in there.
Yeah, that's better than any surface cleaner that you would, because you would never get that stuff, some of that stuff off.
Nope. And because it's a sponge, it gets right up in the corners there, and it just works really good. Handle cleaned up real nice.
Yeah, it really did.
This works just as good on the blade too. The only thing that you don't want to use it on is anything that like the translucent blades on the Galaxy oscillators, because it's a mild abrasive. It'll make them kind of cloudy. But
Yeah.
any kind of painted surface or anything like this, you know, solid colored plastic blade, works wonders. And this too, it just feels so clean now.
It really does.
So we'll just put some of this in there. And is any of that in the frame?
Yep. It's just like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah. Which is a much better cleaner than a lot of people realize.
Look at that.
There's a lot in there.
Maybe somebody was having a rough day on the assembly line.
Well, we're paying for it 40 years later.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of does look like Loctite.
I would be, it's probably some kind of adhesive.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine that they would spend money on a material that makes it easier to service.
Exactly.
I find that very hard to believe. Stuff is pretty stubborn, whatever it is.
Maybe this drill press is probably something we want to think about adding to the tools.
Yeah.
That and the electric duster
And the melamine foam.
and the melamine foil. That's an easy one.
It's a lot better than it was.
It's way better. Yeah.
I'm not sure you want to take all of it out because then it might end up, being too loose.
I agree.
Create the opposite problem. And we can always put a drop of oil in the shaft when we slide it back on. Now we're gonna have to use that again to dry this out before we put it back on.
Right.
We don't want to lock any moisture in there. That'll cause a problem for sure. All right. It doesn't run on magic. Still fitting on here pretty tight.
That bearings are much happier.
Yep, that polishing makes a big difference.
Oh yeah.
Get all this dirt out of here real quick. It just takes a couple seconds to clean that right out.
Yeah, I just can't get over the handle, how white that is.
This will take all these little imperfections off of
Yeah.
here like nothing. It's just, I'm still amazed by it, even though I've used it hundreds of times at this point. All these little marks just
Gone.
come right off. It's pretty flimsy.
It is.
I haven't worked on too many of these. I'm used to the second generation ones.
Yeah, they're
They're a little better than this.
If you work on like those banana style blades on like the Toastmasters, they're really flimsy.
Yep. And the brace blades are pretty bad too. Wow. Immaculate.
It is immaculate. Wow.
Best stuff I've ever used for cleaning. By far. I'm going to put the less yellow one in the front, or it's got a bust up slide here.
Yeah, what up? Yeah. I can't remember how it was.
I don't think it, does it? No, it does make a difference. This has to go on the back. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
that's
got
right,
these
because the feet. Surprised they took the time to manufacture two different styles.
Yeah, that is kind of odd. A lot of them didn't. I think
Yeah.
Lasco didn't.
It's interesting. It's
That's one of the feet
yeah.
remnants of it anyways. Even the cord can be turned white again.
It's incredible.
Look at that.
Wow.
I'll see if I get a 2 for 2 today. Pass
Yeah,
all
let's
through
see.
here. I shouldn't have become much more brittle over the last few hours, so hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
I hate doing this.
So do I.
Oh, this is so awful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm usually 10 for 10 when it comes to breaking those.
Here we go.
Ah.
This is very pliable still. No, the holes are not aligned.
Oh, gosh.
Do you want to take this out here or leave it in?
Stick it out.
Now the holes
Out.
aren't all aligned. Oh, that's great.
Oh, man.
That's just great.
Not good.
That is not good. I hate when that happens.
Oh, man.
And that's the worst
Can you-
bin for it to go in, too.
Can you at least see it?
No. Oh, wait, I see it here. Come on. You gotta be kidding me.
Got a magnet?
I do. Where it is a different story, though.
Actually, I thought one of these screwdrivers I was using had a magnetic.
I have one of those like magnetic pickup tools, which is what we really
Yeah.
need right now.
Eddie has one of those. They're tremendous.
Yeah, the time it'll take me to find it will probably exceed the time I just dig through here and get it out. It's right over here. It's laughing at us in the corner. It's stuff I gotta put up with all the time around here. Now the logical thing to do would be not put these bins here.
Right. That would be too easy.
But that would solve the problem, so I'm not
So we
gonna do
don't want to do that.
Here's another Lakewood.
Hey, do you have the same fan?
What I have is it doesn't even have a brand on it. It's just
Pretty sure you.
blank.
I'm pretty sure
There's a
you.
lot of generic ones of those out there.
But it has the same switch in the back, I
Same,
think.
yeah,
I think you have the exact same one.
same one, but
Does it have 4 blades?
That wasn't too bad.
That wasn't
Thank
bad.
you. It's not liquid though.
Alright, let's see what else can go wrong before we get this done. Holes aren't aligned again.
I'm not going near it.
Just cross-threaded. Perfect.
You're using a screwdriver, you're going too slow.
But then if I use the electric one,
It's too noisy.
Can't win.
Nope.
On these, I wouldn't use the electric one because it's just
No.
going into sheet metal. It strips out too easy.
Mm-hmm.
Although this one that I have here is only 3.6 volt. It's usually delicate enough for these.
That's good, yeah.
Oh, this cleaned up great.
It really did. Can't believe it took the two of us tugging on that to get it apart.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
One of these screws is kind of crummy. I'll put it down at the bottom. I don't know why this one in particular is so rusted.
It's weird.
Nothing else in here is rusted. melamine crumbs in there. We can take care of that with this. That really is excellent to have. I use that all the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one of those.
They are the same.
Oh, they are. Yeah.
Why the heck did we think that was different?
I have no idea.
Stupid, they're the same.
I wish somebody would 3D print the guards.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
It's the cost of 3D print is coming down.
Yeah, because I've seen out on YouTube blades being 3D printed. And
Yeah, I wish we could get someone to put out a good copy of the D blade.
yes,
The only problem is I think for a while it's going to be pretty cost prohibitive because the order quantity would be so low.
mm-hmm.
You know, there's no, unless it's someone that needs the print, there's really no profit to be had.
Right.
Keep it down, we're trying to make a video here. Alright, that should be a wrap on this one.
Yeah, this is exciting. This came out way better than I imagined.
That looks
Look
nice.
at that.
Nice shine on the blades.
Very nice shine.
Guards are perfectly clean. The handle looks like new.
Cabinets shining.
Too bad the stupid knob is so yellow though.
Yeah.
And the cord could be cleaned up to like new if you want to spend the time on it.
Yeah, I'll do that when I get some of that melamine foam.
Alright, let's see how this runs. Oh gosh. Let me see if I have any deoxin. Can't do good like that.
It's low. So this thing was really stiff. Let's see. That's way better. It would have already stopped. It's pretty good. But listen to that switch.
Oh my god. Started to do that.
This fan's interesting because I'm pretty sure I've had it for about 15 years, and this was the first year that I actually tried to really use it.
So it still has a sticker on it.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? So I kind of like to
Attach the
leave,
feet.
yeah, I kind of like to leave things like that. So this is the first year I really attempted to kind of use this fan after having it for 15 years, and it's just kind of been an interesting case because you saw that the blades were impossible to get off, and it's just squeaky switch.
We'll fix the squeaky
Yeah.
switch right now. This is another good product. All those bearings are looking real good now.
Oh yeah, they
This
are.
is another good product, but it's very expensive, and it comes in these tiny little cans that don't last very long. This stupid little can's like $15. Well, it's not
Oh.
stupid because it works good, but it's a little unreasonable. It's a little unreasonable. Do you kick your tripod all the time?
Occasionally, yeah.
Unless, like, every
I
single
tend to
video.
back into it sometimes. I feel like Lakewood is common for squeaky switches. This one's just really bad.
This doesn't feel very good still.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but that's
That
pretty.
sounds way better.
Make sure we get any extra spray off the information tag here.
Mhm.
It feels better now too.
Yeah.
Much better.
Oh gosh. Now it's gone from the worst switch I've had on a Lakewood fan to the best.
It's always nice when you put a lot of time into something and it actually comes
It
out
comes
good.
out nice, yeah.
It sounds a little choppy.
It does, doesn't
Are they
it?
always like that?
No.
Huh. Maybe the blade's too clean.
Yeah. Seems like there's a big difference between like low and medium seem pretty quiet, pretty tame, and then you put it on high and it kind of wakes up.
Yeah, some of them are like that.
Yeah. No, but this came out excellent overall. Very happy with this.
Running pretty good too.
Yeah.
A little out of balance, but not anything crazy. I guess the handle must have made out of a different kind of plastic to not yellow at all.
Exactly. I mean, look at the difference.
You can't beat the low on these.
No.
Perfect
Yeah, they're all-
bedroom window at night.
Yeah, they're all like that too. I think first gen all the way to third gen.
Even the brace blades are pretty common on low
pretty
too,
quiet, yeah.
including up to the ones in the 2000s. Nice pleasant sound to it too.
It really is. I think the 3733s with the Marco motors were pretty quiet on low as well.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
But the pedal blades in particular didn't have a nice sound like these do.
No.
They had kind of an annoying, like, high frequency whirring sound.
Mhm.
This is very pleasant. Although it's this one sounds different than a lot of the other ones I've
It
heard.
does. It sounds choppy. Well, don't you have another one over here?
Of course.
Well, since we're here, we might as well.
You know me and my duplicates anyways.
Yeah.
Now see, the handle on this one is shot.
Yeah.
It makes it really strange.
Let's see.
Look at those bearings glide.
Let's see if that has the same chopping sound.
I don't think it's going to.
I don't think it's going to either.
Yeah, that I've really started to put that polishing as like a standard procedure. It makes such a big difference.
It really does.
You can use that bar on the left
Okay.
just for convenience. Now this one on the left has never been serviced. I also have a brown cabinet one which I saw at the vacation house a couple years ago, and I wanted to find one ever since, and then it surfaced, which was kind of
Oh
cool.
yeah.
Need some work on that one too. Why is that one so much quieter?
It's way quieter.
Are the bearings stiff on this one? Oh gosh, this switch is bad. No, the bearings are fine. That's nice.
It's really nice. It's like it's factory new. Yeah, that is much.
What? Are the blades different? This one's got the same molding defect in the center.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, look at the spin down on that. That's still.
Out of balance. Man, this thing looks like new.
It really does when you put them next to each other.
Oh, the blades look the same to me.
Yeah.
So why is one twice as loud as the other? I have no idea. It's a significant difference.
It
too.
really is.
I wonder if that one's going to get loud once we clean it up.
Maybe.
I mean, there wasn't that much dust on it that I think it would make a difference. But this one's almost silent.
Yeah, and the one on the right. I mean, it's the one on the right's not even loud. It's just louder.
Yeah, but it's got a distinct sound to it that's not normal.
Yeah, like that choppy sound.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
I don't know why it's like that.
Listen to this now.
A little bit.
Yeah.
This one's a lot more distinct though.
It is.
Very interesting. It almost sounds like there's something up against one of the blades or
Mhm.
something somewhere. Is it just because it's... Is it too close to the back of the thing there? That might have been it. It might
Yeah.
have been too close to the
I
wall.
think that could have been it.
That's why I always try to angle them like
Yeah,
this one.
that makes sense.
Because like there's turbulence from the back. Alright, I guess that's all it was then.
Yeah.
Okay. If we put them like this, I don't hear it no more.
No.
Alright, that solves that mystery then. Yeah, that one needs some help. Pretty sun-baked too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cool.
There was a house near my grandparents that used to have one of these in the window for probably a decade plus. Very seldom saw it run. It would just sit there, with the window shut most of the time, which was interesting.
Interesting.
So I imagine this is probably what it looks like after
Yeah.
all those years. Yeah, now this is very quiet.
Yeah, it was just up against it.
Yeah, he did something. Well, this is ready to sit dormant until next summer.
Pretty much. Those bearings are very happy.
Nice.
But look at the color difference of the blades.
Yep,
That was successful.
I agree. You can even see the reflection of the handle in the
Yeah.
top here.